Hello. Um, I, Normally I make videos with a little video of me in the screen, but I'm at home and it's like so dark. But I wanted to answer you. So yes, public libraries have a ton of social services, but many of them kind of like bleed into other things that are just kind of like being a public library. So if you consider having free access to books a social service, I mean, you could go that way. So first thing that I did is I went to Gemini, which is a Google AI, but you could go to any number of different things and say, what are social services that are typical in public libraries? And so here's like resources, that's like books. But there's referral services. Oftentimes there's people that can refer you to government agencies or services or yada yada yada. I think that's what it's talking about. And each one of these has like a link. But computer access, so people need to fill out a job application, et cetera, et cetera. I will send you this. But if you just go to Google Gemini, I think you have to log in and just ask what social services are typical in public libraries. You'll get the idea. So the next thing I wanted to show you is how do you find those resources? So from the Marriott Library catalog, this is the main search engine. If you're off campus, make sure that you're logged in here so you get full text access to all these things. But we could go to databases and go to like a specific discipline like social sciences and look up public libraries. So you could do that, like sociology or psychology or medicine. But I think a great search to start out with is just in the library catalog, which goes across some of the databases. So it's multidisciplinary. So let me show you what I'm talking about. And then get back to me if you want to dig further. But I think this should get you in the ballpark of what we're looking for. So go to advanced catalog search. And then I have to cheat. I already did this search to see if it worked. So I'm going to go back and see what I searched. Oh, public library or public libraries. Okay. So in the library catalog, you can search in titles or just any field. And then if it is um, more than one word searching, you have to put it in quotes because this doesn't have a smart search. It only looks for what you're typing. Public library. So the or means, I don't know if it's going to be libraries or library. And then in the next line, after the and, you could do what social services you're interested in. So social work or social service or social services. This is just a starting point. I'm gesturing right now at the screen. This is just a starting point. But let me show you where I got. If you wanted to, you could go back and you could say, you could get rid of this line and you could put in government documents referrals or government referrals or something like that. Or you could add a new line and do it right there. Let's do that next. But let me show you what we get with just these first two searches. So first thing is you said you needed to find 10 sources. Um, so here's 9,000, but I would suggest that you probably want like the scholarly articles. So there's a couple things we can do. Peer-reviewed journals, those are guaranteed scholarly 99.9% of the time. If it's like a paragraph, it might be a letter to a scholarly journal. So there we have 2,000 and something something. You can also come up, whoa, oh no, shoot. Okay, that didn't reduce it too much. I was going to say, you could go by date. Oh, I narrowed it to 1910. So we want to come up to our current century. So let's say I want to see services since the pandemic. And it's already in peer-reviewed articles. Whoa, 1,000 still. So what you could do is go through these and just go through the titles and see if there's one that's interesting to you. So there's like field placements, stakeholder perceptions. Oh, there's a meal program. Whoa. We don't have that in my current public library. At least I don't think so. Ours has like a senior center. But when you get to these, you can get a citation. My dog is licking my hand. So here's the citation. Sit down, Charlie. And you can also click on the full text available, get PDF, and that'll get you like the article. This is where that login matters. I don't think I've logged in yet. So you'll have to forgive me. I'm not going to go through that step. Another way to narrow down is adding keywords that you're interested in. So you're interested in counseling or outreach to homeless populations or underemployed populations. What you can do is go up, you can do homeless or homelessness, and we're already searching in the context of those things that we looked up. And there's 481. So let me know how it goes. This is how I would start. And you should be able to cruise through this and get like way more than 10 and start to narrow it down. But let me know if I can help further. Happy to help.